Well, hello everybody. My name's Todd Mingle. I'm the Director of Bands here at Owen J. Roberts High School. And it's great to be with you. I hope you're able to watch our show tonight that we put together for you. This is normally what we call our annual fall preview, where our band parents, our community, gets to see a preview of our marching band show for the year. Now, this year is certainly anything but normal, and we all know that. If you're like me, many mornings you get out of bed and you think you're in an alternate universe and you're desperately trying to just find the normal universe. But what we've done here from the very beginning in the planning of this year, we tried to find a way to make this season work for the kids and to give the kids an experience and an opportunity of putting together a show and the camaraderie of being together as a group. We don't still know what the rest of the season has in store for us, but we do know that we're putting together a great show. We're working hard to make it happen. From the beginning, the number one consideration and concern has been everybody's safety. So over the summer, we spent quite a bit of time developing a safety plan so that we could allow the kids to have this experience and this opportunity while addressing the safety of everyone involved as a band family. So we've been doing things, all the normal things that we all have, like masks, social distancing, washing hands, staying 6 feet apart. In fact, even the show that you're about to see is written at a 6-foot interval, meaning at any given time on the field, the kids are written at a 6-foot distance. Those are things we joked about doing this past spring, but in reality, it's what we actually did. And it's all an attempt to keep everybody safe as that band family, watching out for each other. We couldn't do what we do every year without the phenomenal assistance of our band parents. Here at Owen J. Roberts, the band parents are called the MPO, which stands for Music Parents Organization. And joining me tonight is the president of our Music Parents Organization, Mrs. Kelly Erb.
Thank you, Mr. Mangle. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say talk a couple minutes about the MPO and share what we do and how you can get involved if you want to. The mission of the MPO is to support all the fantastic band programs at Owen J. Roberts, both financially and with volunteers and activities. If this were a normal year, we would be sponsoring this fall preview with concessions and food and merchandise to sell, and we would raise funds for the organization. Obviously, we can't do that this year, so and some of the other fundraisers that we have, like a cavalcade and a pasta dinner, are kind of up in the air. We're waiting to see how that goes. So seeing that we use those funds throughout the year to help the program, I'd like to just put a notice out there to encourage everyone to become members of the MPO. It's super easy to do. It's only $25 for membership, and it's available on our website, which is ojrbandmpo.com. You can do everything online this year, so we made it really easy. And obviously, those funds would go to support the programs that Mr. Hess and Mr. Mangle and his staff put on. So check out the band website. We have a monthly meeting the second Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock. We are doing some other upcoming events this year that we know we're going to be doing that are going to be online. We're going to be selling some band spirit wear in the next couple weeks. We'll have a cheesecake sale coming up in the fall. And then as we're able, we'll be adding some different events throughout the year. And then finally, I just wanted to take a minute to say a special thank you to Mr. Mangle and Mr. Hess and their staff for pushing forward with their safety plans this year to create a safe and fun environment for all these band kids. I know for my own kids, it was something for them to look forward to all summer, and it gave them a much needed sense of normalcy. And also I wanted to thank all the band students and families for their willingness to make everything successful. So I've been here most nights the last 2 weeks, and I've seen everybody doing what they needed to do, wear their masks, and having a great time at the same time. And in the end, they managed to put on an amazing show. So enjoy the show.
I couldn't do what I do without the assistance of an amazing staff of instructors, and I get so few opportunities to introduce them and thank them. Staff, as I introduce you, please just join behind me. This year, our assistant band director and our show designer, who's the guy who coordinates everything that you're about to see, is Mr. Jeff Oxenford. Our brass instructor and our marching coordinator is Mr. Ben Hayes. Our woodwind instructor is Miss Rachel Ficca. Our woodwind technician is Bridget Horning. Our head percussion instructor is Dan Herbine. Our pit percussion instructors, Isaac Strader, Ron Brashear, and Alex Cabrich. Our color guard instructor is my wife, Stephanie Mengel. Our assistant color guard instructors, Samantha Riley, Hannah Karaman, and Sammy Kress. I have the most amazing staff of instructors, many of whom are former students of mine, but they're all extremely talented, dedicated, and many of them are total volunteers for this activity, and they're here because they love the activity and they love working with the kids. So thank you, staff. Thank you very much. So, we're about to perform for you, but I wanted to say just a couple more things. The kids have been absolutely amazing these past 2 weeks. This obviously hasn't been easy, but we're making it work. And I couldn't do it without the assistance of my terrific upperclassmen, our amazing section leaders, our amazing drum majors. We're all a team, we're all a band family, and we've made this work. So this year's show, we made a change in the middle of the summer. We were originally going to do an Earth, Wind, and Fire show because this was the 50th anniversary of the OJR Cavalcade. Now, while it seems likely that that anniversary will be postponed to next year, it also then made sense to postpone the Earth, Wind, and Fire show to next year. And instead, we went to some of the student leadership and said, what would be a great show to put together that we could put together a little easier, a little quicker, but that still would be awesome. And the suggestion came up, how about some of our favorite songs from the last 3 years of shows? I thought it was a great idea. So we're calling this year's show a blast from OJR's past, which is a collection of some of the best songs from each of the past 3 years of our shows. So we hope you enjoy. What we're going to do now is read the announcement just as though the band was marching onto the field, and then we're going to be ready to go. So here it is. The Owen J. Roberts School District is proud to present the 2020 Senior High School Wildcat Marching Band. The band has performed for thousands of people in our community and outside of Pennsylvania and is pleased to be performing for you today. Our student leaders are as follows. Head section leader, Carter Roberts. Flute piccolo section leaders, Zoe Ackerman and Rachel Towler. Clarinet section leaders, Tabitha Mill and Jordan Montero. Alto saxophone section leaders, Tony Abson and Francis McGuire. Low saxophone section leaders, Evan Patrick and Sonia Soder. Mellophone section leader, April Kranowski. Trumpet section leaders, Danny Flogus, Jonah Kasney, and Ben Merkel. Low brass section leaders, Noemi Bender, Connor Heft, and Carter Roberts. Drumline section captain, Cameron Brashear. Pit percussion captains, Andrew Bellata and Ty Tansey. Drumline section leaders, Ethan Farco and Nathaniel Jones. Pit percussion section leaders, Josephine Condon and Jane Zanny. Color guard section leader, Emily Wunderlich. And color guard section leader apprentice, Elizabeth Almonte. Sit back and enjoy as the band presents their 2020 show, A Blast from OJR's Past, which is a collection of some of the band's favorite songs from our shows over the past 3 years. From the 2017 show, La Fiesta del Fuego, It's Flight of the Condor. From the 2018 show, The Legacy of John Williams, It's Cadillac of the Skies. From the 2019 show, No Worries, Hakuna Matata, and I Just Can't Wait to Be King. And eventually, as a preview of next year's show, September, from the Earth, Wind, and Fire show, though tonight you won't see that just yet because this is a preview of our 2020 show. So for those of you who've been following the band for many years, you know that the show you're about to see tonight will likely look very, very different than the show you'll see at the end of the season as we continue to add to it. The Wildcat Marching Band would like to thank the Owen J. Roberts School District community, school board members, and community members for their support of our organization. We would also like to thank all of our terrific OJR band parents for constantly supporting us throughout the year. The Wildcat Marching Band is under the direction of me and is led onto the field by drum majors Miss Maddie Boder and Miss Meta Olson. And now we'll prepare to perform.
Give me a sec to get up there.
Sure. Hold on. Nope, I'm gonna let him get up there. Audience is ready. Drum major, Maddie Boder and Meta Olson. Is the band ready? Here they are, the pride of OJR, the Owen J. Roberts Senior High School Wildcat Marching Band. thank you for joining us tonight. Again, that was a preview of our 2020 show, A Blast from OJR's Past. We'll continue to develop the show throughout the season, and we hope to do several more of these Facebook live streams throughout the season, so all of you can see the updates and the progress that we make with our show throughout the season. If you'd like more information, you can always go to our band website, www.ojrhsband.com, or our music parent organization's website, which is www.ojrbandmpo.com, and either of those will give you more information on our schedules and various other things as well. So thank you all for joining us. Thanks for your terrific support. And we're the OJR Band, and we're loud and proud, and we love it. So we'll see you next time. Thanks. Really